So here is our problem for today. If you have not already tried this on your own, go try it on your own first, and let's see how much you actually can get on your own, okay? This is a review from a couple of weeks ago, so since we weren't here yesterday on Monday, and today's Tuesday, I thought they can do this one. So, first thing you've got to make sure you do still is your cubes. So your problem says, while doing research for a report on Texas cities and towns, Adrian learned that 81,443 people lived in Longview and 61,238 people lived in Cedar Park. About how many more people lived in Longview than Cedar Park? So I'm going to circle my two numbers that I have for the C. I'm going to underline my question, about how many more people lived in Longview than Cedar Park. Ooh, I got some good keywords there. All right, so now I'm going to box the words that I see. Well, I see the word about, which means to round, so I know I'm rounding in this problem. I've got the three magic words, how many more. When those three words are together, that means subtract. And then I also have the word than, because I'm comparing Longview than Cedar Park. So I'm comparing these two, which means that's another subtraction word. So I'm rounding and I'm subtracting. Those are my two things I have to do. There is nothing on this one to eliminate, so now I am just ready to solve. And we're doing the whole UPSC today. All right, so I'm going to turn my question into a statement, and you're going to tell me what you're going to find. So I will find about how many more people are in Longview, and I'm just going to shorten it, Longview than Cedar Park. All right, so for your plan, okay, so this one's going to look a little bit differently. I would write it in steps. First, round both numbers. Now, you could have rounded them to the tens place, the hundreds place, the thousands place, the 10,000s place. It is really up to you. So there's going to be a lot of possibilities on this as long as you round them correctly. I'm going to round both numbers to the, I'm going to say to the thousands. All right, but any place you round will be correct, okay? Then my second step will be subtract. Okay, I don't know what they're going to round to until I come down here to solve. So I'm going to go ahead in my strip diagram, and I'm going to write in these numbers, 81,443, with the rounding symbol. It looks like an equal sign, but it's squiggly, okay? Telling me I'm going to round that. And then 61,238 with my little rounding symbol. And this will tell me the people, so I'm going to make my variable P. All right, so first thing we got to do is round these. So I've got 81,443, and I said I'm going to round to my thousands, so right here. So I'm going to draw my number line. So I'm going to start with 81,000 on the bottom, and I'm going to say it's either going to stay that or it's going to jump 1,000 to 82,000. All right, so I need to find that halfway point between these two numbers, which would be 81,500. Well, the ending part of my number is 443, so it's going to be below the middle, so it's going to round to 81,000. It's closer to that. Then I have 61,238. I'm rounding to the thousands. So I have 1,000 here, but I'm going to have to look at this whole beginning to make my number line. And some of us were forgetting that part. You've got to include still the rest of your number. So I'm going to start with 61,000. And then I'm going to say, is it going to stay there or will it jump up 1,000 to 62,000? Halfway between would be 61,500. Now 238 is below the 500, so it's going to round to 61,000. So this makes our subtraction so much easier because now I subtract 81,000 minus 61,000. A bunch of zeros down here. And then 8 minus 6 is 2. So it's about 20,000 more people, about. All right, so on this one we have to say why did we round and why did we subtract. So remember the symbol for rounding, I rounded because it said about. That was our keyword on this one that told me to round. I subtracted because it said how many more. If it just said how many, that wouldn't be a clue for anything. But because these three words were together, the three magic words, that tells me subtract, how many more. So that's a really good clue for you. So if you missed anything when you were solving, then change it and fix it so you have it in your notes for you.